and we in here. Peace and love to all the guys and gals and the high vibrate species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people out there. How we living? Huh? How we living? What y'all doing? Welcome back to the channels. Welcome back to the channels. Oh, let me get my crystals right. Okay, we good. Academates, welcome back to the channel. Y'all come on in, man. Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in. We got some numerologists and SCPs today. Yeah, no. It's gonna be a quickin' though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This one ain't gonna take too much time. But I hope everybody good out there though. On the real. You feel me? Doing the work. Whatever that work may entail. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got some of everything going on, and everything ain't for everybody. And you know, so we just trying to stay out of the way and stay on the way. You feel me? You feel me? Try not to step on the toes out there. It's needless. You know what I mean? Needless to say, but at the same time, it's these days the way things be going. You feel me? It seems like everything needs to be said once or thrice. Even to someone that proclaims to be smart or an adult. Let me just use that term. I'd rather just use the term adult. You know what I'm saying? Because most adults be just but that's just my opinion, and that opinion doesn't last that long. You feel me? It's just sometimes it irks me. But I'm good though. Welcome to the channels. If you don't mind, hit the like, share, and subscribe. But no pressure. No pressure. No pressure, of course. But we got Shadow Law in the building, y'all. And Shadow Law likes to throw the algorithm pressure on us. So we got to throw some back. So if you don't mind, you know what I'm saying, the team and myself, you know what I'm saying, would greatly appreciate it if y'all would just help us out with the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's free. You feel me? Subscribe. It's free. You know what I mean? I ain't going to waste your time. You feel me? We talk to you a little bit, and then we get into the business, right? Like, now, speaking of business, let's get into it. So we got SCP-Y, and we're back with SCP-Y, by the way. And we're on number 11. So now we know he just goes in numeric order, okay? So this is not any particular SCP by that number. So if you see this one and then you see another one with the same number, this is totally off the grid, but on subject, okay? So we got light everlasting. Light everlasting. Sounds like a good thing until you get into the actual metaphysics of light and darkness and that thing. You know what I mean? But anyways, we have number 11, which is a master number. The number 1, master, doubled up, right? So the numerology for the number 11, that's if you were born on this day, you resonate with the number 11. You see the number 11 a lot throughout your day. Let's see, born on the 11th, and then when we get to the number 11, what that energy entails for the actual number itself, we will add that up and we will go to 2. So yes, we do numerology for those that are new. We do a little etymology as well for those that are new. You know what I mean? We take the time to do some research and pick at our brains a little bit more about what we're viewing here, okay? So anyway, so the number 11 represents new beginnings and a doorway to the spiritual and physical worlds. Creative visionaries, master of deception, lies for no reason, bad-tempered. Okay? So for the positive side, that would be new beginnings and a doorway to the spiritual world and the physical world. Physical worlds, because once you get on different densities, it becomes physical for when you're on that density, depending on where you are in the cosmos. Yeah, and creative visionaries. Can't be a visionary without that there, right? Alright, but then you can also use this here to be a master of deception, Decepticon. And you would lie for no reason, like compulsive, all right? And you're bad-tempered. And then the tarot for the number 11 would be the Strength and Justice card for those that are into tarot. All right. And there's your number 11. Of course, there is so much more information with the number 1. And when it doubles up to the 11, that makes it a master number. Of course, your own due diligence, if you will. Now we're going to add that up. We got the number 2. And that's how numerology works. You want to get all the numbers, add them up, and then break them all the way down to one single number. Does not mean that the 11 energy does not resonate. Okay? So don't confuse yourself. Oh, it's just the number 2 energy. No. It's the number 2 energy and anything that could equal the number 2. So be aware. Alright, so anyways, the positives for the number 2 is easygoing, mild-mannered, and agreeable. You're patient, considerate. You're cooperative, gracious, kind, a peacemaker, caring, persuasive, charming, receptive, diplomatic, understanding, modest, and unwavering. But on the negative side, contrary to that, petty, small-minded, deceptive, apathetic, you're shy, you're weak, you're hoarding, doesn't matter what it is, you're super sensitive, you're cruel, impatient, uncooperative, sly, insincere, and inconsiderate. And I'm pretty sure we all know plenty of people on both sides of the spectrum. I would suggest you hang with the positive side of the spectrum and balance out your negative side. Help them, get them to help you with your negatives. You know what I'm talking about? Let them be aware. Make them aware of your negatives and that you tend to, you know what I mean? I tend to have a bad temper. I tend to, you know, don't certain aspects and attributes about yourself you should not withdraw from people that you deem friends, family, or whatnot. You know what I mean? Share your feelings. Because my thing is, and I always tell my crew, is this: I cannot consider myself, or you shouldn't consider me a friend if I can't correct you, and vice versa. If I can't tell you about yourself without you getting an attitude and getting mad and want to fight me and da-da-da-da, now we're beefing because you knew you were wrong and I decided to do the friend thing and check you, and you got mad at me like I'm the enemy, then clearly we weren't friends anyway. And I wouldn't even waste my time trying to figure out what the person was around for, because eventually it revealed itself. You know what I mean? Like, we have to, we need to be adults about this, and this goes for the teenagers and the youth as well. You know what I mean? Like, as friends, we should be able to let each other know what's up, man. You know what I mean? You don't want me to let you walk out the crib with your shirt all wrinkled up, or, you know what I'm saying? If I know as a friend, if I know how you like your style, and something that came out of your style and your swag is kind of off, I should be able to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, homie, you know what I'm saying? Catch that. Yeah. Or, hey, homie, you know you was wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You know you shouldn't have did that. You should have, like, man, you know what I'm saying? And people like to butt back at you, right? So stick with the positive people, man. You know what I'm saying? And allow them, give them an opportunity to help you. Get your shit together, okay? All right. So the occupations for this guy or gal, it could be a botanist, a chemist, engineer. I spilled something on it, so I can't really see it. So anything with a mediator. Okay, there we go. Mediator, a healer, or a cook, or an artist. And it doesn't have to be any of these. And please pick up what resonates, leave what doesn't for anybody else that comes through. All right. And it's the rulership too. Is the rulership over lakes, ponds, streams, pretty much bodies of water. All right. It's resonates with the nighttime, intuitive connection with nature, duality, pair of opposites. So like I said, balance yourself. You know what I mean? And share healing powers with those who are in need. Okay? So some of the suggestions that I just gave you are what you can consider healing powers. You know what I mean? Depending on your perspective and how you look at it. If you don't need it, give it to somebody that possibly could use it. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's the numerology for today. And that's what we will be looking for, light everlasting, to see which side of the spectrum. Is it agreeable or is it disagreeable? Is it a light that we could cherish, or is it a light that we really wouldn't want to beareth? Alright? So, okay, mates, I hope you got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, let's get to what it is we do. Bustin'.
Item number SCP-Y-011. Object class safe.
Oh, it's safe?
Special containment procedures. SCP-Y-011 is to be stored in a standard containment locker at Site Y1. The containment locker must remain locked when not in use, and access to SCP-Y-011 requires Level 2 clearance or higher. All testing with SCP-Y-011 must be conducted in a controlled environment with prior approval from the site director. Instances of SCP-Y-011-B created during testing are to be catalogued and monitored for the duration of their activity.
Hold up, Claire.
SCP-Y-011 is to be stored in a standard containment locker at Site Y1. The containment locker must remain locked when not in use, and access to SCP-Y-011 requires Level 2 clearance or higher. All testing with SCP-Y-011 must be conducted in a controlled environment with prior approval from the site director. Instances of SCP-Y-011-B created during testing are to be catalogued and monitored for the duration of their activity. After the fireflies in SCP-Y-011-B instances have expired, the jars are to be collected and returned to storage or disposed of according to standard biohazard protocols. Description: SCP-Y-011 is a large mason jar containing a variable number of bioluminescent fireflies, family Lampyridae. The jar is approximately 20 centimeters in height and 10 centimeters in diameter, with a metal screw-on lid. The fireflies inside SCP-Y-011 exhibit unusual behavior and properties, notably their apparent immortality. They do not die or show signs of aging, and only emit a deep red glow similar to the color of blood. When the lid of SCP-Y-011 is opened, the fireflies inside the jar immediately disappear. They reappear within the jar once the lid is closed, regardless of how long it remains open. Observers who gaze upon the glow emitted by SCP-Y-011 may enter a trance-like state, characterized by enhanced relaxation and mental clarity. This effect has been observed to alleviate symptoms of stress, anxiety, and other psychological traumas in some individuals, though the extent of its efficacy varies. Instances of SCP-Y-003 that are part of Mobile Task Force Zeta-0, dramatic duos, have exhibited aversion to SCP-Y-011, often covering their mouths with their tentacles and hastening their departure from its vicinity. These instances of SCP-Y-003 have reported that SCP-Y-011 emits a foul odor or smell, prompting their avoidance of the object. When SCP-Y-011 is uncovered, the fireflies within the jar disappear, and the object reverts to the appearance of a standard glass jar with no anomalous properties. Reapplying the cover to SCP-Y-011 restores its anomalous effects, allowing the fireflies to reappear and emit their soothing glow once again. When SCP-Y-011 is opened in the presence of other transparent glass jars, with their lids also removed, an anomalous event occurs. The fireflies from SCP-Y-011 disappear as usual, but upon closing the lids of the nearby glass jars, these jars will now contain identical bioluminescent fireflies. These new jars, designated SCP-Y-011-B, adopt all the anomalous properties of SCP-Y-011, including the disappearance and reappearance of fireflies when the lid is removed and replaced. SCP-Y-011-B instances function identically to SCP-Y-011, but with a crucial difference. After a period of approximately 2 months, the fireflies within SCP-Y-011-B instances will expire and disappear, never to return. This period aligns with the natural lifespan of a firefly, suggesting that the fireflies in SCP-Y-011-B are mortal. In contrast, the original fireflies within SCP-Y-011 do not exhibit such mortality, indicating an indefinite lifespan. Incident Log Y-011-A. During an authorized experiment on Redacted, researchers opened SCP-Y-011 in the presence of 3 additional transparent glass jars. Upon closing the lids of these jars, each became an instance of SCP-Y-011-B. Over the following 2 months, researchers observed the behavior of the fireflies, noting their typical bioluminescent activity. At the end of the observation period, the fireflies in all SCP-Y-011b instances died off and disappeared. The most notable aspect of this incident is that the instances of SCP-Y-011b appeared to be gradually impacted by their own relaxation effect. Over the 2-month period, their movements became less erratic each day until the final week, in which they simply remained in place until their eventual end. Further testing involving the creation of SCP-Y-011b instances has been restricted to prevent unnecessary proliferation. Current research efforts focus on understanding the mechanisms behind the immortality of SCP-Y-011's original fireflies and the potential applications of this anomaly. Additionally, further research is being conducted to understand the exact nature of SCP-Y-011's sedative and psychological effects, as well as the reasons behind the aversion displayed by instances of SCP-Y-003. Experimentation with SCP-Y-011 is to be conducted cautiously, taking into account the potential therapeutic benefits as well as the adverse reactions observed in certain SCP entities. This is Director Knightley, signing off on another report at Site Y1. I eagerly look forward to having your audience in future reports.
We shall return, sir. We shall return, good sir. Oh, and there you have it, Academy. Hey, man, you know what? To be honest with you, that was pretty freaking intriguing and pretty cool at the same time. You know what I mean? My mind was firing off all types of stuff going on. Okay, so anyways, yeah. We definitely got some bing bing bings on this numerology for sure. I mean, we're not going to say it's an occupation, but we definitely got psychic, you know what I'm saying, neurological happenings going on. We got healer going on, a doorway to the spiritual world and the physical world, because when you open that top, that's the doorway basically. When you open it, they're back into the spiritual realm. You close it, back into the physical world. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can actually say I can master of deception too, because seeing that you can physically see these things, but then when you open the open up the jar, they're not there anymore, right? So yeah, you're definitely being deceived there. Definitely being deceived there, and for a reason though. I mean, because I definitely get what's going on with that. Well, at least let me say, I have an idea. How about that? I have an idea, y'all. But share your healing powers with those who are in need. Duality. It's in and out. It's the nighttime. It's a firefly. Intuitive connection with nature. It's a firefly. Okay. Fireflies typically they're around bodies of water. A healer, definitely. Yeah. Yes, sir. Knocking them down. I mean, okay, so it depends. This is definitely perspectively looking at it, right? So I don't see this thing cooperating with you guys for what you're trying to accumulate. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're trying to do, it's not about to let you do that. No, because what you need to understand is this is beyond you. And the positives is understanding, gracious, kind, considerate, cooperative, okay, agreeable, unwavering, but it does after so long, but then it comes right back, right? Yeah, man, easygoing, mild-mannered. Yeah. So that's definitely that. Now, my take on it is I'm thinking that these are fire elementals having an experience, I guess, like he said, a mortal experience as fireflies. They could be, you know what I'm saying? They definitely could be some fire fairies from the fairy realm. Yeah, man, because I mean, and anybody that's around you, or they show up at, you know what I'm saying, you just, I guess you just get the perks of what they do, which is it gets you chilled out with a clear mind. So this is definitely spiritual work going on. It's definitely some elemental work going on. And these are fireflies, so they're definitely coming from the fire realm. And it's basically burning nonsense off your mind and off your eyes so you can see and think clearly. You know what I mean? But it puts you in a trance state, which is activating your pineal gland, got it throbbing. You know what I mean? And healing you at the same time. See what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely some spiritual work being done there, and it's a fixed thing. So it doesn't matter what you do. Y'all can open it up. You're not gonna stop it because it's to do something. The frequency is being put out by these elementals. You know what I'm saying? Or these entities, and that's what they're gonna do. That's their job. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This is their purpose. Okay. And what you're all trying to do is figure out how are they living forever. Cut it out, guys. Cut that shit out. Just stick to the bullshit you got going on now, which ain't gonna work. You're just trapping yourself. Okay, you've already trapped yourself, and now you're gonna double down on the trap. That's that. You know what I mean? We already know about Skynet, all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. Okay, this right here, you just keep trying to figure it out, and I get it. Don't get it twisted. I get it. But I'm just not with it because the bounds that you're willing to leap and tower over and trample down and you know what I'm saying, the stuff that y'all willing to do to acquire this knowledge and this power that you want. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then you got to lie about everything that you're doing because you want to keep it to yourself. That's selfish. So I mean, and then you want to turn the world into self. Everything is for self, because we know if y'all get to figure that thing out, y'all are not going to give it to us, just like you don't give us every damn thing else. And then when we figure it out, y'all know what else y'all come do. That's shadow law for you. You know what I'm saying? They throw the shadow on you. You feel? So it kind of makes y'all keep y'all head on that swivel out there, man. Y'all find some lightning bugs that's giving you some everlasting love and some everlasting light. You know what I'm saying? When the lights go out, you gonna need them buddies there. You know what I mean? So be nice. You feel me? Everything don't want to be picked with. Everything don't need to be picked with. Everything don't need to be touched. Everything ain't everything, man. Sometimes the curiosity will do you worse than what the cat. You know what I'm saying? So head on the swivel. Y'all don't forget to keep yourselves spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. Do not let this world drive you crazy. You know what I mean? Keep your drive alive. Stay in the green. You know what I'm saying? Green light energy. Keep that going. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep using critical thinking out here. Keep critically thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's important. Your mind is important. If anything else, you know, your mind is going to be the most important thing you have in the upcoming days. You know what I'm saying? Weeks, months, and years. You feel me? Right here. So if you don't get anything out of my videos, I implore you, critical thinking. Get back into your mind. Don't let everybody else do it and run it for you, because I'm telling you, they're running in the ground. Look around. Look around. I don't get into it all. I voice mine. I see what I see. I feel what I feel. I know what I know. And when I say I know what I know, meaning I got verification with receipt and the studies and the information, and you know what I'm saying, the cross-reference, everything. I know what I know. Feel me? Not to mention the stuff that's in my DNA already. You know what I'm saying? That's starting to activate and come out. So I'm starting to remember all types of stuff going on. You feel me? So yeah, and you know what I'm saying? What I say? Creative visionaries. We need a whole bunch of those. We need less masters of deception. Feel me? Unless you're trying to deceive the enemy to get him off your trail, so y'all can keep giving them hell. Peace.